Yay. Awesome stuff. So this is sort of loosely based on Rory Sutherland's talk that Richard mentioned earlier. And this is really just a collection of very random thoughts distilled from an otherwise very good talk. He's given a load of talks on TED, so I'd highly recommend you go and see the hour-long version of this rather than the 5-minute version. So the first example, which I thought was really good, was the Eurostar. So a few years ago, they spent about £6 billion on laying some new high-speed track between, I think, St Pancras and Folkestone. And this cut the journey time down from 3 minutes 15 down to 3 hours 15 down to 2 hours 40. Fantastic, great. Yeah, that's going to make everyone happy. Actually, no, it didn't. It turns out there's two classes of people that enjoy the Eurostar. There's guys in business who actually want to spend the time working, and there's guys who are there on holiday who want to enjoy the experience. So let's think about the business guys. You'll either spend £6 billion on making their journey a bit shorter, or you can give them Wi-Fi. So why do you go and not fit 30 minutes off the journey time when you could actually add 2 hours 40 minutes of productive journey time by adding Wi-Fi? On the other hand, the guys who are there from the experience actually don't want the experience to go faster at all. You know, they've spent 6 hours getting down to St Pancras, a load of time going through customs, going through passport control, getting tickets sorted. So the only bit that's actually enjoyable for them is the train journey. So you've taken the only bit that's good about the whole thing and shrunk it. His next argument was that you should instead have taken £6 billion and spent it on employing supermodels to go and walk through the train giving out champagne. And this probably would have had a greater example on the happiness. So this is going back to Richard's thing about creativity versus logic. Sure, creativity can be really expensive, but logic is even more so. So next random thought. This is a traffic light somewhere in Korea, I think it is. People, it turns out, aren't actually don't object so much to waiting as not knowing how long they're going to wait. So by adding this countdown timer, you make the overall wait, whilst exactly the same, seem a lot more bearable. You can also use a technique called chunking. So real problem getting people to finish courses of antibiotics. Take these 24 white pills, and when you're done, you're done. Turns out loads of people drop out halfway through that process. If you tell them to take 18 white pills and 6 red pills, then loads more finish the course. Because you get these progress marks along the way. Turns out if you do this on the green traffic light, then it really doesn't work, because then everyone floors it and tries to get through the traffic light before it changes. China copied this, didn't remember the bit about the green traffic light, accident rate went through the roof. Next random thought, customer reviews. So obviously you've seen this on Amazon and the like, all good. But hang on, what about if we put these reviews, people might say bad things about our products. Oh dear, that's going to reduce sales of our bad products, isn't it? Actually, turns out no. So, did an experiment, I think it was Canon or Kodak, I can't remember which of them, Canon, thanks. Did an experiment, put up their completely uncensored reviews. One camera got really good reviews, surprisingly enough, sales went up. Another camera got fairly bad reviews, sales went up. What the hell? Crazy people. What it turns out is that people's main objection is not to bad things, it's bad things they didn't expect. So if I buy a camera for 40 quid, I expect it to be slightly naff, but I don't know quite in which way it's going to be slightly naff. Is it going to have a bad user experience? Is the image quality going to be bad? Is it going to eat batteries for lunch? If I know that up front, then I can use that to influence my decision. And so this is the slightly counterintuitive thing, that bad reviews actually give people the information ahead of time that people wouldn't normally put on their website as, oh, our camera's really crap user experience. But they give people the opportunity to find out what the weaknesses are and therefore avoid this surprise. So it turns out that bad reviews not only increase sales, but vastly decrease the number of returns you get. And so this comes back to an honesty thing, which is a topic for a whole extra talk. Oh, the mouse. Finally, there's this book which you should all read if you haven't already, but some of the concepts in here Rory talked about as well. So one of the techniques was to offer 3 options for pricing. You offer a print-only subscription to a magazine, a digital-only, or a digital and print. Except you make the digital and print subscription the same cost as the print-only subscription. So which one looks the best value? Well, clearly the print plus digital is the same price. I get this thing for free. And suddenly no one buys the digital only, which they did before. And there's a whole load of other techniques there. Turn product flaws into features. Genuine rain-pitted apples. Surely this is just a crap apple. No, it's a genuine New Mexico hail-pitted apple. By being honest and selling these features, it turns out that you can actually do a load of stuff as well. There may have been another slide, but excellent stuff. 5 minutes.